What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sean Wave back with another video. And today, guys, I'm here at the Flight 93 National Memorial. All right, guys, as you come into this park, you can visit this thing right here. I forget the name of this monument offhand. I will read more about it, but this is really cool. It's really peaceful here, and you get a lot of visitors that come here, pay their respects to what happened. A lot of history here. You know, being an American, well, especially if you're an American, you should know what had happened here. Very, very devastating event, an unfortunate event that happened here. A lot of people lost their lives on that day. But I'm here at the Tower of Voices. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read all of this. So guys, the Tower of Voices. I came up here when it wasn't completely finished at one point. Now it is. Look at that, guys. That's so massive. But if you're walking, you can walk up here, and there's a section to where you can look at the Tower of Voices up close. What's going on right here? Is this blocked off or something? There's a little signage here. The wind chimes require wind speeds of 12 to 15 miles an hour. Listen to the wind chimes online or scan the code. So there you go. Scan the code if you're able to. That's very interesting there. So we're gonna walk up that way and see what it looks like in person, guys, okay? Look at this. This is what you're greeted with. You got a couple of benches here. You can sit down, relax, and check it out. That's what I'm going to do. It's so peaceful up here. Look at that thing. That thing is massive. I do have a picture when I was actually inside and, you know, with my kids looking up. And like I said, they didn't have all the wind chimes in place. It was still currently being built. Wow, let's see if we can get a closer look. Wow, look at that. So I guess they don't want you going past this barricaded area. Want to make sure there's no opening. Doesn't look like there's an opening. So the whole thing is barricaded. But look at that, wow. I wonder why they barricaded this area. Maybe they don't want none of that stuff to fall down, maybe? I'm not sure. But man, it's cool. I wonder if those are lights that goes around there or something like that. That is very interesting, guys. The Tower of Voices. But yeah, this is free to come to. It's right off of Route 30 here in Pennsylvania. What city is this? I'll put the name of the city that I'm actually in, but you know, it's a national park. Very interesting. I'm not a big history guy. Well, I love learning about history, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys the exact history of this place. There's definitely other people for that. I just like to come and explore and check it out. Maybe I'll put something in the description, or actually in my video description, you can read more about certain things. But there's other YouTubers out there who do a much better job at that. So, but it is really, really cool. It's really interesting, guys. If you appreciate the engineering that went behind this, you know, you're definitely going to appreciate what it looks like. And, you know, at the same time, it's a symbol, you know. So guys, we're going to check out more of this place here as much as we can, as much as we are allowed to film. And this is what you agreed with when you first get here. Let's see the rest. So as you come up the road some more, you're greeted with another little area that you can pull over and park right along here. And it's another little signage right here. Does this say anything? Let's see what this says. No, it just tells you that it's one way. That's all it says, that it's one way. But come over here and it gives you like a little cool little thing here too. A common field. So if you want to pause the video and read this here, you may. And right over here too as well. Very interesting. And I think there's nothing on the flip side. Nope, nothing on the flip side. So some information there for you to read, very interesting. And we'll continue on. So guys, there's another little spot you can pull over and you can, you know, park here. And there is another little sign that you can read right over here. Oh, wow. I wonder, I like this art. I wonder if that's an actual picture. Maybe that's a picture. Oh yeah, it's an actual picture. Photos courtesy of Chuck Wagner. September 11, 2001. 2001. Now we're so used to saying 20 something, you know. But I'll zoom in here if you guys want to read that. Again, feel free to pause the video at any section that you want to read. This is interesting right here. Shortly after 10 a.m., a large aircraft just clears the mountain ridge before you. So it'll be over here. Just clear the mountain ridge before you, traveling far too low. Its engines roar as it passes over the cluster of homes in the Lambersville in front of you. Wings rocking from side to side. It flies nearly overhead and disappears over the rise behind you. So I guess it went from like this way and then disappeared over there, according to the signage. Oh man, just makes me sad about, the passengers on board and how people lost their lives. It's just, wow. I don't like when people lose their lives, period. I don't care who you are. Just a thought to think about history. I'm glad that we have this here to document this stuff. So, further or future generations of, people can read and learn about the history that went down September 11th. But man, just sometimes I get in my mind and just like, I get kind of sad, All right, let's check out the rest of the park. You come up here, this is where like the main attraction is. There's the museum over there. And, you can come here, use the restroom, but pretty big. There's not a lot of people here today. Probably I'm thinking because there was a big rainstorm earlier today. I'm sure people aren't like, hey, let's go to the flight memorial in the middle of the rainstorm. It was raining pretty bad. Now, the skies look pretty good now, so I don't know. But we're going to walk around here, explore around here as much as we can. Oh, they call that the visitor center ahead. And this is the restrooms here. Some programs there, pretty interesting. If you want to be a ranger or staff member, all right, there's a QR code there. Welcome to the visitor center. That's what this is. We are here, and we still have yet some more to explore up here. Gives you a little bit of information. Drive to Memorial Plaza, 1.2 miles. Guess if you want to walk it. And the overlook trail is about 0.7 miles. Ring road to crash site. Gives you like a little map of this area. Very interesting. There is the visitor center right here, which is that over there. And feel free to pause any parts of the video when I'm looking at text, because that's what it's there for. Well, that's what I'm doing it for. If you go through here, this is where the hiking trail begins. So if you want to hike, and here's the western overlook. Trail regulations. Oh, great, I can vlog. It doesn't say no vlogging. The trail, it's not very long, but it goes all the way down towards the crash site, I believe. I did this once or twice a while ago. So I'm not gonna go walk the trail. If you wanna come walk the trail, you have to come up here, visit this place, and you can walk the trail. But it's a fun, relaxing trail to walk on too, if you really want to walk the trail. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like over there. There's another overlook, and we will see what that looks like. Here is this. Beyond this point, no smoking, no dogs, no hamburgers or fries, and no bikes. Still doesn't say no vlogging. We're gonna go through like this, hello. We're gonna go through this little part, the opening of the structure here, which I find very fascinating. They've done a really good job in creating this. It's so peaceful up here. I like that. It looks like you're going into, I don't know, this reminds me of Halo. If you ever play Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox or the Xbox 360 or the Xbox Series consoles. I don't know, this reminds me of Halo. Gives me Halo vibes for sure. And that looks like that is the visitor center. I think they're closed. Oh, you know what, guys? Yeah, they're closed. I'm pretty sure they're closed. I came up here way too late. They are closed. Well, there is the hours to come up here. Some other information. But yeah, they're definitely, they're closed. Hey, well, at least we'll get to walk around it and check it out. And that gives you an excuse to come up here and check it out, right? So they got a bench over there, and You can look over here. Is that the rest of the trail? That trail looks massive. It looks really, really wide. I think that's part of the trail down there. Yeah, that has to be. And then if you come over here, it's nothing but just land here. And you can see the crash site where the plane had crashed. It's down there. Wow, I just love this building, the way it's made. And we'll walk towards the end of this. It's like a little overlook. A common field one day, a field of honor forever. Yes, indeed. Look at this. Nice little signage right here too as well. And look at this. A common field one day, a field of honor forever. Wow. And it's just the grass below. Wow. This is really amazing. It's so peaceful here. So cool. All right, guys, so we are going to actually go down there and check out the rest of the park here, just to see what it looks like. I'll have to go back through here into the vehicle, and I'll see you soon. All right, guys, so this is like the last stop of the whole park. You'll come up around there and you can park anywhere around here. Handicap parking over there. Buses can come here and park. And you can walk and actually go as close as they will allow you to the crash site. You can see where the plane actually had landed. And I believe you can do the trail over there. So today we will visit the crash site here at the Memorial Plaza. We're going to visit that, and then I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the trail that's behind me, and then it'll be interesting. And this is how you kind of enter this whole area here, and it looks like they have some more signage you can read. Welcome to the Memorial Plaza. So they have another map, flight path. We are here. That's a visitor shelter, which is right over there. It's over there. And then a little bit of some text here on the side here. Let's see. That down there. Very interesting. Zoom in a little bit closer for you guys. And then here we are. This is how you get in. And they have a plethora of things you can read over here. Wow, America attacked. And there's some text here as well. But you can also take a brochure if you like, one per family. You have the Flight Memorial. Very interesting. It's very peaceful here. You can sit down, just have a rest. And then right over here, in the cockpit, if we don't, we'll die, you know. Some more text that you can read here too as well, guys. And then there's a couple more we can look at too as well. We're going to check out the investigation, crime scene. So that's what it had looked like before. Some of the wreckage of the plane. There's a bank card from back then. Very interesting. We're going to check out, there's another one over here we can check out. I don't want to be in anyone's way, so we're going to just check out as they become available. And this right here is a map. Very interesting. How it took off from Newark, New Jersey, and that flight just kind of went this way and it got hijacked at some point. With, oh, right here, it says it right here. Probable time of terrorist takeover. And it was able to turn the plane around. And you can see passenger and crew begins to struggle for control of the plane. And then this is where the crash happened at 563 miles per hour, Stony Creek Township, which is where we're at right now. And yeah, yep, that's what that is. Okay, and there is a couple more we can look at. Oh, one became available, so we're going to look at that real quick. And it will be this one right here. Since September 11th, or September 11. And our last one will be right here. That became available, so we're going to check that out. The crew and passengers of Flight 93. Wow. It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, so we're going to check out the rest of the area here. And this is neat. This part right here is pretty neat because they will have, if you want to call it speeches or something like right here. And they will give out very, very useful information. Just basically history about this site here and what it led to be. And you can sit down here and listen to the speaker when they're available. I've been here a couple times, and I think both times they had someone here speaking. And I participated in a couple of them. And it's very interesting. So and I don't know if they have it like online where you can catch where they're speaking. That I'm not too sure. But very interesting. And as you can see off in the distance, like up in there, that's where we were on that little overlook where we had that glass at. So, and then this whole part down here, you can walk and go up to the crash scene. Crash scene. Yo, why can I say crash scene? Don't make fun of me, guys. Anyhow, but, oh, they got a little something right here. It's interesting. It says you are here. So we're right here. And this is what it was before they built all this. So, wow. It's flight path this way. Wow. That's the crater it did. Wow. Interesting. All right, so we're going to walk all the way down to the end, and I'll see you in a second.
Honey, are you there? Jack, pick up, sweetie. Okay, well, I just wanted to tell you I love you. We're having a little problem on the plane. I'm totally fine. I just love you more than anything. Just know that. And, I'm uncomfortable and I'm okay for now. Just a little problem, so I just love you. Please tell my family I love them too. Bye, honey.
Elsa, it's Lynn. I only have a minute. I'm on United 93, and it's been hijacked by terrorists who say they have a bomb. Apparently, they have flown a couple of planes into the World Trade Center already, and it looks like they're going to take this one down as well. Mostly, I just wanted to say I love you, and I'm going to miss you. And please keep my love to my and mostly I just love you, and I just wanted to tell you that. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to tell you that again or not.
Hi, baby. Baby, you have to listen to me carefully. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. I'm on the plane. I'm calling from the plane. I want to tell you I love you. Please tell my children that I love them very much. And I'm so sorry, babe. I don't know what to say. There's 3 guys. They've hijacked the plane. I'm trying to be calm. We're turned around, and I've heard that there's planes that's been flown into the World Trade Center. I hope to be able to see your face again, baby. I love you. Bye.
Wow, look at this, guys. Interesting. This got to be family of those who had possibly passed here, which I would assume. Wow. That's the only thing I can think of, guys. And when you leave things like this, this is a place of peace, a place of rest. It's a big giant graveyard. If you think about it, loved ones will still come here and pay their respects to those who have passed on. I'm sorry, guys. I get really emotional about things like that, so just bear with me. Even though I didn't have any family members here, but it still, it breaks my heart to know that, there's family members out there that come up here and got to pay respects, to those, that those loved ones they lost, My heart goes out to everyone who have lost someone here. It really does. This is beautiful. And there's another little plaque here, a wall of names in Boulder. And this is where we're going to see in person, I believe. I'm pretty sure, because I do remember that. Not too far up ahead, guys. Okay, guys, you see where that boulder is? I do believe that's where the crash site had happened, right down in there. You can see there's a path that walks down there. I'm pretty sure that's where that is. All right, guys, so we have reached the end of the road here. As you can see, That's where we were up there. And actually, oh yeah, this is the names. This is what they're talking about right here. Very interesting, I like that. Oh, I got the nice little pink rose there. It's very nice. And these are all the names here, guys. Flight attendant, another flight attendant, everybody that was on board here. Man, these must have been all passengers. It doesn't say flight attendant. Oh wow, and an unborn child. Another flight attendant. Yeah. Another flight attendant. This person must have really loved superheroes. This guy right here. Yeah. And you just keep walking down. And I believe that's the end of the names. And over here is where you can't go. This is where only staff members can go down this way. Authorized personnel only. And then, what's this say? Oh, September 11th, 2001, that says. And there's some rabbits there. Look at these rabbits. Look at him, he's looking at me like, what you gonna do? Huh? I don't wanna disturb y'all. Y'all can keep eating. But see the rest of the wall, guys, that's it. There's nothing really here. All right, guys, if you like the content that I'm bringing, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so I can keep coming to places like this. Very peaceful here, guys, very peaceful. And one last thing, well, actually not one last thing, but one thing here that I want to show you guys is this right here. I'm not sure if this is like a gate or something, but yeah, it's probably opens, but this is very interesting. The way this is structured, like, you know, and there's a path that goes directly to that boulder. And of course my camera's gonna be out of focus. I want to focus in, there you go. So directly to that boulder, and that's where the plane had crashed. So yeah. That is it, guys. So we're going to get out of this section here, and I'll show you guys the trail that kind of goes over like a lake type deal. I believe it's a lake. And then that will be it. This is a really good place if you want to get your walk on, you know, through the rather but cool short trail there. If you want to do some picnicking, I saw some tables up there, or you can picnic down here or whatever. But it's a very unique place to visit. You know, emotionally, it just makes me think about what happened, you know. But everyone's all at peace. And that's the most important thing about it. I wonder what they're doing here. It's like they square this off. For what reason? Maybe they're gonna put something here in the future? But I'm not too sure. All right, guys, so this is the beginning of this little bridge thing. I wonder if it has a name. And you can see there's the pond. Guess it's a pond, yeah. Let's see. Open to change. This is kind of like seen better days. Hopefully they're gonna like redo this, make this a little nicer again. Let me see if I can try my best to get the text on here. It's kind of like, you know, washed out there a little bit. Let's walk across this bridge here. I like the fact that it kind of curves too. Very interesting. Oh, I smell something dead. Something died underneath the bridge. But I like the fact that you can sit down if you like. They have several benches along this bridge here. You can see the pond. I want to call this a pond. Yeah, it's a pond, it's not a lake. I might have called it a lake earlier, but it's a pond. Your boy is not always 100% correct. It's this, the grassy lands. This is peaceful to walk across. You can see there how far I've walked so far. And it looks like the pond kind of goes all the way down that way. And over there is the road where you could drive. What's this say? Oh, like a vehicle load limit, 5 tons. I guess us pedestrians are vehicles now. Look at that, so nice. Very nice. Here, frogs or something? I wonder if there is some signage up there. Looks like there's another visitor. Come in there. All right, guys, so we're at the end of the bridge. And I'm pretty sure you can keep walking this all the way back up to the top parking lot where we were before. And, oh, okay. This one's a lot clearer to see. Open to change. So probably the way the sun hits that all the time, it's really cooking that sign. So here you can actually read this a lot better and see the images a lot better here versus the other sign. So that's good. All right, well, I'm not gonna walk all the way up that way and then walk all the way back down to my vehicle. There's not really much to see, to be honest with you, other than just regular trails and stuff like that. So if you like to jog and you like to walk and have a change of pace, this is very, very peaceful to do something like that here. I don't think you can ride your bike. It says no bikes on the one trail. So I'm a little confused because you will see bike racks. So it's like, can you not ride a bike? Maybe you can ride the bikes on the road. That I'm unclear of. I'm sure if you call them and they'll give you an accurate information about where you can ride a bike. I'm not sure if this is one of them. Again, if you like the content that I'm bringing, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep coming to, you know, more places like this. Thank you for rocking with your boy. And I'm going to get out of here on to the next location to film. Peace. Guys, I have no idea what this road is right here. I just discovered this road. Not sure if this is new or just a road I've never driven before here at the 93 Flight Memorial. I'm not sure. I hope it's not like only authorized personnel.
Mile, turn right on Airport Road.
See, my GPS told me to turn this way. That's what I'll tell them. I find this interesting. Where will this take me? And it's a one-way, so I'm hoping it will. Hey, what's the point of this? Oh, there's a deer. Oh, these guys saw that deer. Oh my God, what is going on here?
Turn right on Airport Road.
All right, well, I guess it's just like another cool little road you can explore coming up here. Oh yeah, and that's really about it.
Turn right on Approach Road.
I don't know what was the point of that. Sorry guys, my camera's out of focus there. But you end up here. Oh, there's another deer. Look at this guy. Just chilling in the middle of the road. All right, buddy. He's licking the road? What the heck is he licking the road for? It's disgusting. Licking the road. There's nothing on that road, probably. I don't know. Hope he hears something, but it's not me. Or does he hear me? I don't know. Well, deer licking the road.